Life is a journey of constant change, and older women bring with them subtle nuances and exceptional depth. As they mature, they have a wealth of life experiences and possess unique needs and desires in all aspects of life, including intimacy and emotions. This change is a combination of experiences and a deep understanding, respect, and connection between individuals. This video explores older women's psychological, physiological, and emotional aspects, helping to build deeper understanding and connection between partners. Our goal is to delve into each element, from the changes in emotions and the role of the body, to empathy and effective communication, all to build a meaningful and lasting relationship. Understanding is not only about being aware of external factors, but also about being deeply sympathetic to the subtleties and changes over time in the emotions and bodies of older women. In this way, we can create a stronger connection, helping both sides grow in the relationship. Empathy, listening, and sharing cannot be underestimated in the relationship between older women and their partners. It is an ongoing process where understanding and support are the core elements to build a solid foundation for satisfaction and happiness. In the following sections, we will delve into each aspect, from physiological changes to psychological development and the role of communication, to explore the inner world of older women more profoundly. Let's explore this journey together to understand better, honor differences, and build a balanced and fulfilling relationship. Number 1. The uniqueness of intimacy. Intimacy in each person's life is a physical act and a means of communicating and connecting deeply with others. Especially for older women, intimacy is no longer a simple experience, but an expression of empathy, understanding, and mutual respect. As they enter adulthood, intimacy becomes more complex, requiring more emotional, spiritual, and physical connections. Older women often seek relationships where they feel deeply heard, understood, and respected. This is the stage where communication is not only about words, but also about small gestures, looks, emotions, and meaningful actions. It is important to emphasize that intimacy, empathy, and the ability to listen play key roles. Older women not only want to be loved and cared for, but also need to feel the sincere presence of the other person. They seek understanding in every moment, respect in every gesture, and sharing in every conversation. Sharing changes over time also affect the need for intimacy. As women age, their bodies and psyches undergo many changes. This requires a more delicate approach and a deeper understanding of their bodies and emotions. In addition, understanding that intimacy is not fixed but can change and develop over time contributes to harmony and balance in the relationship. We must also recognize that intimacy is a process, not a destination. Older women seek intimacy not only to satisfy their personal needs, but also because they want to create a safe and supportive space where they feel comfortable expressing themselves without being judged. In addition, intimacy also includes spiritual and mental connection. When older women and their partners share moments, feelings, and thoughts, they build a relationship that is not only deep but also sustainable over time. In the next section, we will delve deeper into the factors that contribute to the diversity of intimacy, from science to emotion, and how older women navigate and enjoy each intimate moment in their way. Lessons. Number 2. Diversity in women's orgasms. Orgasms are not just an emotional moment, but also an exciting journey of self-discovery. For older women, despite physiological changes over time, the ability to feel and experience pleasure still exists and can develop in many forms. This diversity in sensation shows that each woman has unique sensitivities that need to be understood and respected. One of the factors that creates the richness of pleasure is the ability to explore new areas of the body or rediscover familiar regions. With life experience, older women can be more aware of their bodies and better understand what brings them joy and satisfaction. This development is physical and closely related to emotions and deep connections. We cannot ignore that every woman has different erogenous zones, from familiar areas such as the chest or waist to less known areas such as the neck, ears, or other sensitive areas. Awareness of and exploring these areas carefully and respectfully will enhance the intimate experience. Understanding the diversity of orgasms helps partners and older women build a closer relationship. Empathy, time, and emotional connection all play an essential role in bringing joy and happiness to both partners. This chapter focuses not only on the technical aspects, but also emphasizes respect and listening in the relationship, helping each person discover and enjoy the unique feelings of intimacy. Number 3. The science of Eros. Older women continue to explore and understand their bodies, recognizing new erogenous zones, or rediscovering familiar ones with a fresh perspective. Changes over time can deepen body awareness, which is part of the physiological process and tied to emotions and personal connection. Eros, like the neck, chest, or ears, can bring about intensely pleasurable experiences when appropriately stimulated. Scientific studies have shown that understanding and approaching these areas with sensitivity can contribute to memorable, intimate moments. The neck, an area often overlooked in discussions of intimacy, is surprisingly capable of providing pleasure. Gently stimulating the neck with understanding and respect can increase arousal and emotional connection. The chest is also a particularly sensitive area, not only to external influences, but also to deep emotional interaction. Understanding your body and respecting your own and your partner's limits are key to discovering the pleasures of this stimulation. This is a vital component of self-care, the single most important thing anyone can do for themselves. The ear, an area that is often overlooked but contains sensitive emotional points, can bring powerful pleasure when gently cared for and stimulated. These subtle interactions bring physical satisfaction and contribute profoundly to emotional bonding. All of these areas, when explored carefully and consciously, have the potential to add connection and depth to the intimate experience. Respecting and understanding the body helps older women feel valued and creates memorable moments that foster a more lasting and meaningful relationship. Number 4. Special ability from nipple stimulation. One of the critical factors in a woman's intimate experience is the ability to feel and enjoy pleasure from sensitive areas of the body. One of those areas, little known but very rich, is the nipple. Nipple stimulation is an action and a journey of self-discovery, opening up deeper and stronger emotions. When it comes to nipple stimulation, it is not only physiological satisfaction, but also a deep emotional connection. It is a way to express affection, care, and harmony between two people. Especially for older women, when the body goes through many changes, learning and discovering new emotions from sensitive areas like this becomes extremely meaningful. Science has proven that the nipple is an area with many nerve endings, making the feeling when stimulated very intense and diverse. This not only creates comfort, but also enhances intimacy between partners. Older women often have a more profound sense of their sensitivity, making it easier to achieve high states of arousal. Nipple stimulation can create a variety of experiences, from gentle, relaxing sensations to intense, even orgasmic sensations. The important thing is empathy and respect, so that each person feels heard and understands their own needs. This is why both sexes must be aware that they are not allowed to experience pleasure alone. In addition, applying nipple stimulation not only brings pleasure, but also helps older women rediscover their bodies. In long-term relationships, exploring and sharing new things will increase the bond and harmony in sexual life. However, the implementation must go hand in hand with respect and understanding, ensuring that both parties feel comfortable and ready to participate in this journey. Combining patience, love, and listening creates memorable and meaningful experiences. Nipple stimulation is an integral part of the journey of self-discovery and deep connection between older women and their partners. Number 5. The importance of communication. Communication is integral to any relationship, especially regarding intimacy between older women and their partners. To build a deep and lasting connection, communication is about exchanging information and sharing feelings, thoughts, and desires, honestly and respectfully. Older women often appreciate openness and honesty in conversations about desires and feelings. Empathy, deep listening, and understanding of each other become more critical than ever when experiencing intimacy. During these life stages, they seek physical intimacy and emotional connection, where they feel respected and truly understood. Communication is about words, gestures, eye contact, and body language. A caring look, a gentle smile, or small gestures can all help increase the sense of intimacy and connection in a relationship. Older women are susceptible to these signs, and when they feel sincere care from their partner, they will feel safe and completely loved. They tend to cry when they are hurtful and betrayed. Another essential element in communication is the ability to listen and understand. Sometimes older women do not need a long explanation, but just someone to listen to them with patience and deep empathy. This helps them feel shared and recognized, deepening the connection between them. In addition, communication also includes discussing personal desires and what they want to improve in the relationship. This open exchange helps both partners better understand each other's needs, creating a solid foundation for long-term intimacy. Effective communication is essential in promoting intimacy and an important factor in resolving problems or misunderstandings in the relationship. When partners genuinely listen and understand each other, the relationship will become more sustainable and harmonious. Therefore, communication is a tool for sharing information and a means to build love and understanding between older women and their partners. Number 6. The importance of confidence and self-care. Confidence and self-care play an indispensable role in the relationship between older women and their partners. A confident man who takes care of himself is physically attractive and shows deep respect for himself and others. This confidence comes not only from his appearance, but also from how he treats himself and others, and from his actions to care for the feelings of his loved ones. Older women often appreciate a man who cares for himself because this sends a clear message that he understands and values his worth. At the same time, this also shows his willingness to accompany them in life, share experiences, and create closer relationships. Confidence is not only about feeling good about yourself, but also about how a man shows concern for the feelings of others. A man who knows how to listen, understand, and respect the opinions of his lover will find it easier to build a lasting relationship. Intimacy is not only limited to the physical aspect, but is also linked to emotional, spiritual connection and security in the relationship. In addition to confidence, self-care also plays a vital role in maintaining attraction and happiness in a relationship. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle and caring for both physical and mental health helps men always feel confident and ready to face life's challenges and love. The right meditation practice can help you reach metabolism. A man who knows how to care for himself also respects his partner. This can be expressed through simple but sincere actions, such as listening, caring, and sharing essential moments. When the partner feels cared for by such a man, the relationship will become more attached and deeper. Confidence and self-care are factors that help build physical attraction and the foundation for building a lasting relationship, where companionship, respect, and sharing play a core role. When both partners grow and respect each other, the relationship becomes more profound, happier, and more meaningful. Number 7. Changes in desire over time. As women age, changes in sexual desire are a natural part of the aging process. This is not something to worry about, but rather part of the body and mind developing. Desire is not only based on physical factors, but is also influenced by emotions, moods, and life experiences. Older women can experience significant changes in their desire levels over time. Factors such as hormones, stress, or physiological changes such as menopause can affect feelings and interest in intimacy. However, it is essential to understand that these changes are part of natural development and are adaptable and manageable. One of the most critical factors in maintaining harmony in a relationship is taking care of your physical and emotional health. This includes maintaining a healthy lifestyle, taking care of yourself, and finding new ways to renew your connection. In addition, open communication and sharing your feelings and desires are core factors in helping both parties understand each other better and adapt to these changes. In addition to physical changes, emotions are essential in maintaining desire. Feeling loved, understood, and respected will promote intimacy and strengthen the connection between two people. Older women often appreciate care and companionship during each change step, helping them feel more confident and ready to enter new relationship stages. Understanding and respecting changing desires is essential to building a lasting, happy relationship. A balance between the emotional and the physical, between empathy and sharing, will help older women feel fulfilled and loved at every stage of life. Number 8. The role of intelligence in romance. Older women are often attracted to intelligence and depth of thought. Maturity brings life experience and contributes to improved communication skills and the ability to understand oneself and others deeply. In a romantic relationship, intelligence plays an important role, not only on a rational level, but also through the subtle expression of emotions and thoughts. Romance is an expression of immediate emotions and a spiritual connection between two people. Older women often seek companionship in thinking, sharing ideas and personal experiences. This creates a deeper connection and helps build a solid foundation for a long-term relationship. One of the essential aspects of intelligence in romance is the ability to listen and understand the other person completely. This not only helps resolve differences, but also supports each other's growth, both mentally and emotionally. Wisdom can also be demonstrated in the ability to approach complex issues in life and respond maturely and calmly. Older women tend to appreciate men who demonstrate confidence in their thinking and the ability to face challenges. This understanding helps to increase trust and mutual respect in the relationship. Be cautious. Furthermore, engaging in intellectual discussions not only opens up opportunities to share perspectives, but also to learn and grow together. Older women often feel happy when they can communicate with a man who brings depth and wisdom to life. Ultimately, the combination of intellect and emotion creates a balanced relationship where both parties receive support and feel motivated and appreciated. By honoring wisdom and understanding, older women and their partners can build a relationship that is not only long-lasting, but also meaningful and deep. Number 9. The emotional-physical connection. Emotions and bodies are inseparable when it comes to intimacy between two people. In a relationship, a deep connection between the mind and body is integral to a fulfilling and meaningful intimate experience. For older women, self-awareness and respect become increasingly important, laying the foundation for meaningful intimate moments. As women enter adulthood, their understanding of themselves and how their emotions interact with their bodies becomes more profound and complex. This includes recognizing sensitive areas of the body and creating intimate experiences where emotions and the physical are in harmony. Emotions play an essential role in creating a profoundly intimate experience. When emotions are nurtured and understood, it opens up the possibility of connecting with the body more subtly and consciously. Older women often appreciate intimate experiences not only on a physical level, but also in terms of understanding, safety, and feeling appreciated. Empathy and the partner's presence play an essential role in this context. A partner who listens, respects, and shares feelings, patience, and support at every step will help build a balanced and sustainable relationship. In addition, body awareness and self-acceptance are indispensable factors. Older women can rediscover parts of their bodies that they previously paid little attention to, or discover new areas of their bodies through intimate interactions. This discovery is part of physical pleasure and finding a deeper connection with themselves and their partner. Along with exploring and educating about the body and its natural changes over time, women better understand their individual needs. Learning to respond to these needs positively and respectfully is the foundation for creating memorable, intimate moments. Ultimately, the emotional and physical connection is a personal journey and part of a meaningful relationship where both partners explore, understand, and appreciate each other. Number 10. The effects of hormones and the menstrual cycle. Hormones and the menstrual cycle profoundly affect women's bodies and emotions. Throughout life, hormonal changes affect their physical health, mood, feelings, and sexual desire. Especially for older women, these changes can bring new challenges and opportunities to explore and understand themselves better. During adulthood, women's bodies go through different stages from perimenopause to menopause, each of which is associated with hormonal changes. Estrogen and progesterone, two essential hormones, play a role in regulating body development and sexual health. When the levels of these hormones change, women can feel physiological and emotional changes. which also affect the balance of the body. As we age, our menstrual cycles become less regular than when we were younger. This disruption can cause discomfort, including symptoms such as hot flashes, fatigue, and sleep disturbances. However, this is also a great time to become more self-aware and learn how to adapt. Recognizing and respecting these changes can help older women feel more confident and enjoy life more fully. In addition to the physiological effects, hormones also affect emotions. Hormonal changes can lead to feelings of anxiety, stress, or even depression. A better understanding of these changes allows older women to adjust how they respond to their emotions and seek support when needed. For those entering menopause, incorporating self-care practices such as gentle exercise, a healthy diet, and relaxation techniques can help to minimize these symptoms effectively. In addition, understanding that hormonal changes are not just a challenge, but also part of growing up, helps older women feel proud of their bodies and health. Creating an environment where they feel heard and supported to experience these stages positively is essential. Number 11, the impact of social media on intimacy. In today's technologically advanced age, social media has become an indispensable part of our daily lives. However, this development also affects personal relationships, especially intimacy between couples. While social media helps connect people worldwide, it also creates invisible distances between partners in genuine relationships. On the one hand, social media provides opportunities to communicate, share, and maintain connections. But on the other hand, dependence on technology can reduce the fundamental connection between two people. Online interactions can lead to a lack of authentic presence and real emotions, essential for building intimacy and closeness. For older women, in particular, maintaining real-life connections in relationships can become more critical than ever. They value genuine moments of sharing, caring, actions, and meaningful conversations, which can sometimes be filled with virtual elements on social media. Minimizing the adverse effects of technology and social media requires balancing the real and virtual worlds. For couples, setting boundaries and learning how to use technology responsibly to maintain a deep connection is essential. Face-to-face interactions, small but meaningful moments, are still the most critical factor in building a thriving relationship. With the growth of social media, learning to protect privacy and respect each other's individuality has also become a core factor. Trust and mutual understanding must always be maintained, even in a digital world where information can easily be lost. In short, while social media offers new opportunities for connection, it also requires mindfulness and consideration in how it is used to avoid reducing the intimacy of real relationships. Combining technology and genuine emotions will help create strong and happy relationships. The remainder of my blissful days passed quickly. Number 12, celebrating the body and difference. Every body is unique, carrying different lines, shapes, and time traces. For older women, celebrating the body is accepting deep love and respect for themselves. Every change, whether in appearance or health, reflects a part of the life story and experiences they have accumulated over time. When we talk about differences, we cannot deny that each person has extraordinary things that make them unique. Older women are no exception. They carry distinct features and characteristics that can change over the years, but retain their own value and beauty. Celebrating the body is not just an external act, but also an attitude. This helps to increase self-confidence and helps women feel more comfortable with themselves. Regardless of age, Their bodies deserve love and respect, just like everyone else's. In an intimate relationship, celebrating differences is not just acceptance, but a profound act of love. It is understanding that no two people are the same, and every connection needs to be built on understanding and respecting those differences. We should realize that beauty is not measured by physical appearance alone, but by how we feel and treat our bodies. With their rich experience, older women bring a form of body celebration that is profoundly personal and irreplaceable. Celebrating bodies and differences is essential to building a lasting and happy relationship. It is a way for both partners to learn, grow, and support each other to create a deep connection between the mind and the body. Number 13. Celebrate your body and your differences. Everybody is unique, and that is what makes it unique. Celebrating your body and your differences is essential when it comes to intimacy and connection in a relationship. Like everyone else, older women want to feel appreciated and loved by their partners. They need a man who listens, understands, and appreciates every little part of their bodies. From a professional perspective, it is essential not only to show love, but also to understand and empathize with the changes in the body over time. A man can make a big difference when he learns to see his partner's body for what it is and respects each element. Here are some tips for men who want to build deep and meaningful connections with older women. 1. Respect differences. Understand that every woman has unique strengths and characteristics, and that no two women are alike. Accept and celebrate differences, from how their skin changes to changes in their erogenous zones. This helps build a strong foundation of understanding and empathy. 2. Open communication. Make it easy for your partner to share about their bodies. Create a safe and open space to discuss what you are comfortable with and what you are not. This helps build a deeper connection. 3. Learn and experiment. Continuously learn about your woman's body, from most minor to more extensive details. Experiment gently and listen to her feedback. Sometimes, little things like hugs and affection can make a big difference. 4. Maintain real interest. A loving man focuses not only on his emotional well-being, but also on his physical well-being. Taking the time to care for his partner, from exploring personal interests to caring for their overall health, helps create a well-rounded and lasting relationship. 5. Encourage and celebrate. Don't be afraid to show admiration for a woman's body. Celebrate every curve and every little part of her body as a genuine expression of love. This respect makes your partner feel loved and strengthens the bond in the relationship. By taking these steps, a man can build a deeper relationship in which the older woman's confidence and feelings are enhanced. This connection helps the relationship become happier and more understanding over time. Conclusion. At the end of our exploration of older women's psychological, physiological, and emotional aspects, we realize that understanding and respect are the solid foundations for a lasting relationship. Mature women carry a depth and maturity that only life experiences can bring. They need a partner and a companion who understands, listens, and shares their true feelings. As a man, building and maintaining a relationship with an older woman requires patience, care, and a deep awareness of your partner's needs. Respect for differences and acceptance of natural changes over time are essential to building a lasting and fulfilling connection. First, communication is key. Create a safe space to express her feelings without feeling judged or imposed. Listening with empathy and genuine concern will help you better understand her wants and needs. Second, honor yourself and the relationship. Confidence comes not only from how you look, but also from how you care for yourself and appreciate the other person. When you show trust and respect for yourself, you send a powerful message that you value the connection between you. Finally, remember that intimacy is not just about physical moments, but also about emotional and spiritual connections. To create a balanced, supportive, and sustainable relationship, be willing to explore new aspects together, from simple things like shared interests to more profound experiences. My advice is to learn and grow in the relationship continuously. Sincerity, understanding, and commitment will help you build a mature and happy love with your older partner.